The Sparks Brothers. Now, The Sparks Brothers is directed by Edgar, Wright, my favourite film director working today. And basically, the film follows the story of the rise and the fall, and the rise and the fall, and the rise and the fall, and the ultimate rise of the Sparks. And at the same time, though, you also see that the Sparks were involved in film productions that ultimately fell through. And at the same time, though, you also see interviews from all these famous people who are huge fans of Sparks, like Duran, Beck, New Order. At the same time, though, Jonathan Ross, Mike Myers, Jesse Schwartzman, and so on and so on and so on. And at the same time, you also learn the Sparks were one of the most influential bands in music history. And at the same time, you also learn why the Sparks are one of the most famous bands in the world, but are so unknown to so many people. And that's basically what the Sparks Brothers documentary is all about. And honestly, I absolutely loved this film. I really did. I just thought it was absolutely incredible. And not only is it now one of my all-time favourite documentaries, it's now actually my favourite film of the year as well. Honestly, I just thought it was so good and just absolutely brilliant on every single level. Honestly, it's a documentary like none other, and in the best way possible. Because the thing is, though, I didn't know a thing about the Sparks going into this documentary. I mean, I heard a couple of things in the past about them, but that's really it. I barely knew anything about the Sparks going into watching the documentary last night, and honestly, I was blown away by that story. It's such an incredible story, and just the way Edgar Wright tells it in the film is just so exciting and so fun and just so amazing to watch. Honestly, it really is. Because the thing is with the Sparks Brothers, right? You hear their music in the film, and you hear like melodies and riffs from their songs and everything, and you think, oh, they took that from Albert, or they took that from the Pet Shop Boys, or they took that from, I don't know, New Order, who, by the way, were interviewed in the film as well. The thing is, though, you actually realise that no, New Order, Pet Shop Boys, Albert, and God knows how many other bands took their melodies and their riffs from the Sparks Brothers. And that's what I absolutely love about this film. Just hearing some of their music and just thinking, the Sparks came up with that first. And it's things like that which are absolutely incredible. And by the way, the music that they make is so good because it keeps on changing and it keeps on developing. So if you didn't like the music early on in their career, like I'm not the biggest fan of their music early on in their career, and the thing is, though, some of their music later on in their career is absolutely fantastic. It really is. And at the same time, though, the way the music is used in the film is absolutely fantastic. I love the use of music in the film. And onto the way the film is made. Honestly, it's such a well-made film, because in the end, this story could have been quite boring. We've seen artists, life go up and down, we've seen artists like rise and fall and everything, in fame, and that can be quite boring. But the thing is, though, Edgar Wright makes it so exciting to watch. Honestly, Edgar Wright is just so brilliant. If you don't know who Edgar Wright is, he directed, Shaun the Dead, Hot Fuzz, The World Ends, Scott Pilgrim vs. World, Baby Driver, and he's the reason I got interested in this film, because I absolutely love all those films, and honestly, he did not disappoint with this film. It just makes the storytelling so much more exciting than it could have been. It could be so boring if it's done by a different director, but the fact is, though, it's done by Edgar Wright, and by the way, this is his first documentary, and yet you just sit there and go, wow, this is the best documentary I've ever seen. Honestly, I really think it is. And like I said before, I even think it's my favourite film of the year so far. Honestly, it's a joyous documentary. It makes you smile, it makes you laugh. He's got some really emotional moments in there, which works so well as well. And that's why the documentary works. Honestly, it conveys all its emotions in the best way possible. It's told in such a unique way. And it's just so brilliant. My only slight nitpick with this film, and this is just me personally, my only slight criticism to this film is that it took me personally, and this might only be me, it took me personally about 10-20 minutes to adjust to the format of this film. Because honestly, this documentary is formatted so differently than all these other documentaries you've seen previously. Honestly, it's completely different than any other documentary you've previously seen. I can promise you that now. It's so different. And it took me about 10 to 20 minutes to adjust to the whole different, filmmaking of this documentary. But the thing is, though, that's also a compliment in a way. That's like saying, this documentary stands out in the best way possible because it's so different than all the other documentaries I've seen before. And that's the truth. It is. But the thing is, though, it just took me personally a little time to adjust to it when I was watching it last night. But saying that, though, I still think it's so good and so incredible, and it's a joyous and fun documentary. It leaves you on such a high note that literally just after the movie you want to go into Spotify and listen to so many Sparks songs, like I have been doing, by the way. Honestly, the music of Sparks is so good. It really is. And like I said before, it's a joyous and fun documentary, in my opinion, and the best kind of documentary. Like something like Searching for Sugar Man, which I reviewed not too long ago on this channel. It's like that. It's a documentary about a band you almost know nothing about, and you watch the film and you're just amazed by their story. And yet you're amazed by the stuff they go through, and their music writing, the lyric writing, and the music is so brilliant, and you just listen to the music in the film, it works so well in the context of the film, and at the same time, though, the music is just so brilliant in itself. Honestly, it's such a good film. It really is. It left me with a huge smile on my face. I mean, I had a smile on my face for almost most of the film, to be honest, and honestly, that smile did not go away at all, because it was just so much fun to watch. It's now my all-time favourite documentary. Honestly, it really is. So, no, I haven't seen loads of documentaries, but still, this one I'm going to hold at high regard, and at the same time though, it's now my favourite movie of 2021 so far. It's just so brilliant. If you don't know the Sparks, don't let that put you off watching this film. I didn't know who the Sparks were, and I absolutely love this film. By the way, I'm listening to so much Sparks music now because it is just so brilliant. But the thing is though, even if you don't know the Sparks, don't let that put you off watching this film. I didn't know the Sparks, and I absolutely love this film. Honestly, I really did. I just think it's absolutely incredible and just amazing on so many levels. And so, all in all, I'm going to say that Sparks Brothers, I'm going to say that it's a 9.5 out of 10. Honestly, this documentary works on so many levels. It does what every documentary needs to do, just like that, and it does it so well. Honestly, it gets you interested in a story you literally know nothing about. Honestly, that's just something this documentary does so well, because you become interested in a story just like that. Even so, yes, it did take me a tiny bit of time to adjust to the format of this documentary. I was interested in the story just like that. It took me a bit of time to actually immerse myself in the story, but when I did, I went along with it. I swept along with everything. Honestly, the Sparks are such an interesting band, and they're so weird and everything. And even at the end of the documentary, there's like a mini mid-credit scene where they talk about the fact that, oh yeah, you think you know our story now. Actually, no, you really don't. And it's just things like that with this film, which just make it so much fun to watch. Just a story that's so amazing. The story that you just don't know. And hearing these songs that you don't know, although you kind of do know, because you've heard it in all these other bands, and all the other songs from all these other bands as well. And it's things like that in the documentary just work so well. Honestly, I absolutely love it. It caught me completely off guard how much I really liked it, because honestly, it's one of those documentaries which leave you smiling. It leaves you leaping with joy. It leaves you wanting to go and listen to Sparks music, and it just leaves you with the biggest smile on your face. Honestly, Edgar Wright is an incredible filmmaker. He did it once again here, and honestly, it's such a good documentary because it tells the story so well. And at the same time though, it's a fun documentary. It's the best kind of documentaries in my opinion. And at the same time though, I just absolutely loved watching this film. I really did. I can't recommend it enough. Don't be put off by this one if you don't know who the Sparks Brothers are. I didn't, and I absolutely adored this film from start to finish. And so, all in all, I'm going to say that the Sparks Brothers is a 9.5 out of 10 from me. Hey guys, what do you think of the Sparks Brothers? Please do comment down below and know your thoughts in the comment section below. Anyway guys, thank you as always for watching, and if you haven't yet, please do click down below and like subscribe on this video, and look forward to many more both film and TVs coming very soon on this channel. See you guys again soon, but bye for now, bye!